There are times when silence holds wisdom, and times when it destroys it. Stoicism teaches composure, not compliance. It values restraint, but it never calls for surrender. Silence can protect peace, but it can also poison integrity. These are 7 moments when a Stoic must not remain silent. 7 tests that reveal whether you act from virtue or from fear. First, when you witness injustice. Marcus Aurelius said, "What is not good for the hive cannot be good for the bee. To see wrong and stay quiet is to join it." Stoicism does not justify apathy, it demands rational action. Silence before cruelty is cowardice disguised as calm. You don't need rage or noise, you need firmness. The Stoic speaks against injustice with composure, even when it isolates him. Justice requires courage, not comfort. Second, when your boundaries are violated. Stoicism calls for control, not submission. If someone disrespects you and you allow it, you consent to it. Epictetus wrote, "You determine the value of your own opinion." Silence here concedes power to the offender. Speak with clarity, not anger. Boundaries preserve peace, not pride. A Stoic's quiet is not obedience, it's discernment. You are not obliged to please. You are obliged to uphold reason, and reason honors dignity above approval. Third, when falsehood spreads. Seneca wrote, "Truth never perishes." But when lies grow unchecked, silence becomes their servant. Whether gossip, deceit, or public falsehood, silence amplifies the lie. A Stoic avoids drama but never lets truth die unheard. Speak directly and precisely. Truth does not need aggression, only courage. Silence that sustains deception is complicity. Fourth, when you are being taken for granted. Stoicism rejects neediness, but it does not endorse neglect. If your contributions are ignored and you remain silent, resentment festers beneath restraint. A Stoic expects no praise, but he also rejects disrespect. When others assume your patience is endless, you must speak. Calmly affirm your worth. Silence here teaches others to undervalue you. You train others how to treat you through what you tolerate. Fifth, when your values are compromised. Pressure will come, from work, society, or family, to act against what you know is right. This is where Stoicism separates strength from submission. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Silence under corruption is surrender. Virtue is the highest good, and integrity cannot coexist with quiet dishonor. Speak even if it costs approval. Reputation can recover, integrity cannot. Virtue before validation. Sixth, when fear dictates silence. Fear thrives on quiet. It feeds on hesitation. When you hide your truth, refuse to ask for help, or avoid confrontation, fear grows stronger. Stoicism teaches that fear exists in perception, not in reality. Epictetus said, "We suffer more in imagination than in fact." Breaking silence weakens fear's control. Speak plainly. Ask express. Stoicism isn't emotional numbness, it is rational courage. Silence that comes from panic, not peace, is weakness. Seventh, when your voice can elevate others. Stoicism is not isolation, it's service. Wisdom unshared becomes vanity. If your experiences can guide others toward clarity, silence becomes selfishness. Marcus Aurelius wrote his reflections to instruct himself, and in doing so, he taught generations. When your voice can bring light, speak with humility, not ego. The Stoic's tone is grounded, not grand. The world doesn't need volume, it needs truth. Recap these moments when silence is not virtue but failure. When you see injustice, when your boundaries are crossed, when lies spread, when you are devalued, when your principles are threatened, when fear restrains you, and when your truth can strengthen others. Silence in these moments betrays your character. Stoicism does not demand closed lips, it demands intelligent speech. Silence protects inner order, but when used to guard corruption, it corrodes the soul. Speak when truth requires it. Speak when silence would mean submission. Stoicism defines courage as practical wisdom. Sometimes that means speaking even when the voice trembles. Peace is not passivity. Calm is not cowardice. Fear must never mute virtue. The Stoic stands firm, measured, rational, unshaken. He speaks not to dominate, but to defend what is right. Not to win, but to remain aligned with truth. Not to impress, but to express integrity. The world forgets quiet compliance, but it remembers the one who spoke when silence was easy. Silence is golden only when truth is visible in your actions. When silence conceals wrong, it rusts the soul. Stay silent when words are waste. Speak when silence is sin. That is Stoic discipline in motion, strength expressed through reason, and reason defended through voice.